Morning, guys. Morning. I have my juice concoction this morning. It is like cherry juice, apple juice, cranberry juice. It's like a concoction. And I really like it. And yeah, that's what I'm drinking this morning. Some of you have noticed that I've had water in my cup a lot more often than coffee. Don't worry, we're not getting rid of the coffee. Coffee always has my heart. But I'm trying to make it not such an automatic thing for me. Wake up, pour yourself a cup of coffee. Wake up, pour yourself a cup of coffee. I'm trying to make it more of like a treat, or on the mornings where I really need coffee, not just like an automatic thing. Because, let's face it, that is a ton of caffeine. And maybe I don't need that much caffeine all the time, right? So, in case you've been curious, and I had not addressed it yet, yes, water and juice have been being drank a lot more than coffee lately. And I have not. If you go back to this time last year, you will see me with a, like, fancy coffee almost every morning. I had a real problem, especially when I was in the office, so like 2019. I had a real problem with like Dunkin' and Starbucks coffee. There was a Dunkin' in the parking lot of my job, you guys. It was so bad. I was getting a Dunkin' every day on the way to work. And that is just not good. So, yeah. In 2020, when we went to work from home permanently, I started slowing down on the coffees that were like Starbucks and Dunkin'. And I can probably count on one hand, maybe two hands, the number of fancy coffees I had last year, the whole year. So that's what I want, is I want it to be like a treat. I want it to be like, oh, you're out having a fun girls' day, or you're out doing something special, get a Dunkin' or a Starbucks coffee. Not just, it's a Tuesday. So, yeah. In case you were curious about my coffee drinking habits, what are we here to talk about today, though? Coffee and Lore has a Facebook page. Why? I'll tell you why. I wanted a succinct place for me to post my reviews that wasn't YouTube. Some people are not video people, okay, and I respect that. I have girlfriends who are like, I want something I can scroll through, give a heart, read it, and move on. Like, I'm in public or I'm at work, I can't put on a video. So, I tried Instagram. I've had a Coffee and Lore Instagram for a while. I just am not an Instagrammer. You even go to my personal Instagram and I might post once every 4 months. I'm not an Instagram girly. I'm just not. I don't know why. That app just never really hit with me for some reason. Just maybe if I used it more, I would get more people on it, like friends, and then I would have more to scroll through. But I don't know. I never really liked Instagram. So, haven't done anything on the Instagram in forever. But I went to my Facebook because I was like, oh, did I read this book last month? I feel like I read this book in December. And I had to scroll through all of my personal stuff to find the post where I did my review for December. All of the books that I read in December. And I was like, you know what? I really want a Coffee and Lore page where I do my reviews, like, written, and post photos of what I'm reading currently. Try to get on there as often as possible. I'm trying to post daily, but we'll see. We will see. And that's kind of laying into the topic of this video, but yeah. So I'm going to try to post daily over there and have it just be Coffee and Lore stuff, none of my personal stuff. So if you are my personal friend, you will no longer see book content on my personal page. Occasionally, I may be like, y'all mofos have to read this book. It's phenomenal. But for the most part, all of my monthly reviews, all of my book recs, all when I'm disappointed in a book, it's all going to be on Coffee and Lore's Facebook page, as well as here, of course. 2 videos a week will always be here. But if you're more of a Facebooky person, check it out. Okay. I'm super proud of myself for getting this video out today because I have not been feeling well. And I wanted to talk a little bit about like how much time building a social media presence takes. I know that Cheyenne and I, one of my best friends who does social media work kind of as well, have talked about this. The last time we hung out, we talked in extent about this. It takes so much time, and I don't think people who just casually watch YouTube or casually watch TikTok know how much time is dedicated into this. I spend easily a couple of hours even just trying to come up with my topic for the week, 2 topics a week because I post twice a week on here. And it's just, I don't know, sometimes it can be very, what's the word I'm looking for here? Unfulfilling, almost. I am so excited to see my subscriber count going up again. We're hopefully going to be breaking 200 in a few months. I'm really hopeful. But yeah, it's super unfulfilling sometimes. You have to be doing this because you love to do it. Like, it took me like well over a year, if not longer, to get more than like 50 subscribers. And now it's starting to like pick up to where I'm starting to get more and more subscribers. But for a while, it was just like my friends that followed me. And that was it. And I was okay with that though, because I just like making content to make content. I love coming on here and talking about books. We are going to talk about what's coming up. Oh, Mistborn Era 2. As you can see on my desk here, I'm working my way through that. I will hopefully have that finished in January. And what else is coming up? Just a bunch of stuff. I'm hoping to do a grocery haul for you guys. That is on the fence. Yes, grocery hauls are huge content for me. And if all I cared about was subscribers and views, I would just do grocery hauls because I get hundreds to thousands of views on grocery hauls. But that's not the content, and I think I've said this before, that I love making. I love doing book recommendations. So that's what I do primarily. But it takes up so much time to prep a video, to, I mean, in my case, read the book, and then talk about the book, then edit it, then post it. You're constantly having to upgrade your stuff. Thank gosh I have somebody like Caleb over at An Evolved Review who works on my intros for me, because without that, I don't know, I would still have like a screen that just had Coffee and Lore or something. I don't know. But thankfully I have amazing friends who are amazingly talented who helped me. Also, speaking of friends who are amazingly talented, over on Tavern Notice Board, I think it's Tavern Notice Review, I reviewed with Oz the first 3 episodes of season 2 of Vox Machina. So if you are into D&D or if you watch Vox Machina, I have a review with a friend of mine, Oz, over on Tavern Notice Board on Spotify. So yeah, networking has been something that I've recently started doing a lot more of. Excuse me, I told you I've been a little under the weather. So Tavern Notice Board, you've seen me on Evolved Review or Entertainment Evolved. And so that's something that I've recently started working on and just really enjoying doing, because these are my friends outside of doing social media type stuff or podcasting stuff. These are, you know, my personal friends. So yeah, I appreciate everyone who has subscribed and everything. You guys, that is the best way to keep me going, because nobody wants to like feel like they're just talking to the void. But yeah, so much work goes into this. I want to do some new things this year. I want to kind of get into a little bit more of my journaling content. I keep a planner and journal. I have consistently kept a planner and journal my whole life. But I would love to get to a point where I'm comfortable sharing more of that type of stuff. Yeah, I'm excited for the new year. We are almost 1 month done, and it has been amazing, an amazing new year. I have so many exciting plans for this channel. Go like the new Facebook page if you are into Facebook, if you have a Facebook. And yeah, I will see you guys next Monday, probably to review Mistborn Era 2. Love you.